Okay, I'm doing a couple of ground casts. I'm throwing today the Ziplex ZTI. It's a very good ground casting rod. I guess this and the AFAW 14-foot Big Beach are my two favorite ground casting rods. TTR is also a very, very competent ground casting rod. One thing that I didn't cover in the first little segment, to me, what makes for a good ground casting rod, there's a couple of traits. Number one, it needs to have a stiffish tip. A longer rod works well. 14 foot is a good length for me. For some that may be a bit much, but 14-foot lengths work well for me, and that's actually casting off a reducer. Stiffer tip, maybe a slightly more easy to load butt section, the fulcrum butt. It works well for this application, and it seems to work better than a soft-tipped, stiff-butted rod for the ground cast. Anyway, here we go. Ziplex ZTI ground cast, and I'm throwing a baseball so you can see the lead or the ball. The lead, or in this case the ball, should be 90 degrees to the rod tip of shock lead. Okay, a couple other points I want to make here. On your setup, in other words, just prior to getting ready to cast, when you're laying your lead on the ground, try to angle it or lay it on the ground such as your lead is, or your shock leader is 90 degrees to the rod tip. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you don't want it straight out from the rod tip, and you don't want it well inside. That's more like a Brighton cast. But 90 degrees to the rod tip is what has proven to work best for me. It picks the lead up quickly and immediately starts to load the rod. One other thing is when you apply the power, don't come in too soon. That's one thing that a lot of people do, and it's pretty easily corrected. If you just wait, when you're coming around, you make your step and you touch, you wait until your left hand is out in front of your face, in front of your eyes or your forehead, before you really apply the power. It's important to wait, and it's hard to do. Sometimes it's difficult. You really, especially when you've got that need and that want, that urge to really hit the rod. It's easy to come in too soon with the power. But if you'll wait until the rod is in this position before really applying the power, you get your left fully extended, you got a full pull to your chest and a full punch with your right. Anyway, let's try it again. One more ground cast with ZTI and a baseball. Well, that was two ground casts, and I hope some instructional stuff there that will help anybody who's trying to improve the ground cast or just learning it for the first time. It really helped me going back and learning the ground cast helped me to improve my fundamentals. It helped me become a better caster, and I think it can help you too. Anyway, that's it for me today. Signing off.